Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. It's finally stopped raining. It's been raining like 5 or 6 days in a row, and it was starting to get really sad. So it is finally gorgeous out, like in the low to mid 80s. So today we are going to go for an afternoon of handbag try-ons, seeing what's new out there. I thought I would take you along with me. I am wearing my Aritzia top. These actually are Aritzia pants too. They're cropped at the bottom, and which is great for petites. Prada loafers and Louis Vuitton pochette métisse bag. So yeah, this should be fun. The weather is just amazing. I'm so happy to be outside right now. I think I'm gonna go by Chanel and then Bergdorfs. Hopefully I can film some bits and bobs here for you guys. I haven't been to any stores in a while, so I'm just really excited to have a little afternoon to get my fix, so to speak. I'm here at the Chanel boutique. I came to get a bag repaired because we noticed that the turn lock, the logo was actually upside down. It was made that way, and I found this bag from 2018. So I brought it to the Chanel boutique on East 57. I thought I was going to have to leave it here, and they're like, oh my gosh, and the artisan is literally working on it right now, and it will be ready in like 10-15 minutes. I'm actually really impressed. I'm really excited to see how it looks when it comes back. All right, it's fixed, and they were able to buff out a little bit of a dent that was there. That's amazing. Okay, so after I got my bag repaired, I decided to go down to the 4th floor and just kind of take a tour on all the floors of the boutique. They didn't allow recording, but they were totally fine with photos. So I'm going to walk you through some of the things I saw and photos that I took of the items and of the bags. So I have my computer right here. Red is definitely going to be in for this fall. We know that, like a dark red. But what was interesting is that there were bright pops of green. And I would say greens that are on like the cooler side, like cooler toned green. And then as I was going through the store, I noticed that a lot of the bags had pearls on them. And I know that Chanel has done plenty of bags with pearls, but it seemed like pearls were more in than they already are for the boutique. And I know pearls are one of their signature pieces. In the fall collection, I noticed some really nice fall colors. So like that rusty orange, the maroons, the grays, the purple hues, that was definitely trending, and like the camel colors. And started to notice that their bags are nodding to previous eras. I would say late 80s, early 1990s, which would now, I guess, be considered vintage, which is hard to believe. So you'll see this beautiful rusty orange or a burnt orange shade, which is really, really pretty. I'll insert a clip on how it opens, which is really fun. Some more pearls, so on jackets and on skirts. So the set here had pearls just very intricately placed on the outfit. And then randomly, I love anything that has like little cutout details, and so the camellia flower on this jean jacket just looked really pretty. But once I got to the 2nd floor, I noticed this particular bag here that really reminded me of the Diana from the late 80s, early 90s. If you have this bag already, like the original, I hope you've saved it. It's a great alternative to the classic flap because it's at a better price point. With shoes, they definitely had their classic ballet flats. I was gonna say ballet flaps,
ballet flats out, but definitely more of the textures and materials for fall winter. So velvet, tweed, pony hair. Don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. They had some exotics. So yeah, different textures for fall and winter for their ballet flats, and also colors naturally. And then their sneakers. I was actually pretty impressed with their sneaker selection this time, because they came out with these newer sneakers that are actually a little bit more minimal in design. So you can see here, this black one, it's very sleek. There's a logo on the lip, a discreet one on the side, and then the small CC logo right near the laces, but otherwise it's just low-key, which I really like. And then there's a nod to the samba style. That front has the suede that you see on the sambas as well, that got very popular. The shoe was also light. I was actually expecting to pick up a heavier sneaker, but I think because the sole is actually not too thick, it's a very, very light shoe, the way that it was made. You'll see also at Bergdorf some additional styles actually than what was in the store. So you'll see some more of what Chanel has in their shoes these days. So yeah, that was my little adventure at Chanel. Overall, a great experience. I was just really, really happy that they were able to fix my bag right there on the spot. So yeah, now let's head over to Bergdorf's. So as you walk into Bergdorf's, you immediately see Prada to your right. There were some great bags there, but this one caught my eye. This is a beautiful goat suede bag. It is in the color cocoa, and it has a zipper on the top, which I really like. And I love the drop on this bag, so you can wear it with like really thick coats. I then headed over to Celine, and I saw this really pretty suede bag in the 16 model, and you could tell suede is definitely going to be a thing this fall. But when I looked to my right, I saw this gorgeous shoulder bag. I love the stitching on here. I had to try it on. And of course, it's in a beautiful color that I really seem to be liking a lot these days. But yeah, it was really, really pretty, and it fit perfectly on the shoulder. And I really loved the front with the creasing, the way it's done. It was just a really gorgeous bag. Continued walking through the store. I'm always amazed at the architecture here. And I stopped by Acris, and I saw these navy blue suede bags. Just so pretty. I love the different sizes, but this one, small one, just looked really, really cute. You can adjust the strap, I believe. Yeah, you can adjust the strap. Very cute. Okay.
Shoulder.
I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute. It looks like you can wear this multiple ways. I just really liked this size. It's not too big. It's not too small. Just really perfect. Then I was shown these bags as well, the same style, just in some beautiful fall colors. And then these bucket style bags caught my eye. Oh, I just love the combination of the suede and the smooth leather. And of course, I was attracted to this color again. But what's really great about the bag too is that it's narrow, which is great for petites. So I really liked this bag. Then Savette had their bags towards the back of the contemporary section. And once again, we saw some navy blue suede with this pretty silver hardware. I really like those two together. This caramel one with gold hardware, it's so pretty. And then this line is very popular. So then I headed upstairs and saw the shoe department. Jimmy Choo had their kitten heels with some pearl details, again with the pearls, and some fall shades. And then Bottega Veneta had this really pretty sandal. I love the heel detail, but boy, does it make it really heavy. Like the hardware actually weighs this sandal down, so I can imagine it might be a little tough to walk in, but it does have a grip, so that's always good. Then I saw these very popular flats, these mesh flats that started the whole mesh trend, I think. And I'd never seen them in person, but seeing them here and feeling them, they're really nice to the touch, and I can just see now how comfortable they are. Then Tod's had their loafers, a lot of loafers here that will be Loro Piana inspired. This Fendi shoe, oh my gosh, I loved how it sparkled, and it would go well with those navy blue bags. So would this one. And this cute little puppy, oh my gosh.
Look, here he is. He's showing. Oh, look how cute he is.
Valentino also had their suede loafers and rock stud shoes. Remember when these loafers from Chanel were sold out everywhere and really hard to find? Well, now they had plenty. So I decided to try them on in my size, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. I thought they would look a little chunky on me, but they actually fit my feet quite nicely, and I really liked the color. So tell me, what do you think? Do you like these? They definitely still had Chanel's summer ballet flats out. They didn't have the blue ones that I'd been eyeing, but they did have more shoes with pearls, just like we saw in the boutique. So definitely very popular going into fall. These navy blue kitten heels from René Cavill were just gorgeous, and I actually really love, obviously René Cavill is known for the sparkles, and so how they've taken the most popular shoe trends and added some really good pizzazz to each of their designs. I just love how sparkly these were, and they're going to be great for the holiday season. And then I stumbled upon Santoni. I actually hadn't really seen this brand before, but I really liked the loafer. Again, it's very similar to Loro Piana. And then when I looked to my left, I saw some more of their shoes. They kind of remind me of the Manolo Blahniks or the Roger Vivier style, but definitely more round in the buckle and also in the toe box. So I really like their spin on that particular style. And then I went over to Christian Louboutin, and it was just so surprising to see so many flats and lower heels, especially these kitten heels. I was just shocked because I have seen so many high-heeled Louboutins that I just can't wear, and now it's in an appropriate, I call it appropriate, but a more comfortable heel height, and I just loved these details on the strap. So yeah, I was actually very surprised and happy about this. I saw another kitten heel, which the sales associate told me is the Sporty Kate. So this is a new line that I absolutely had to try. And yeah, she said the same thing, that basically they're not having as many high heels now. And I'm just really glad that Louboutin is considering some comfort in their new styles. These were actually pretty cute. And then of course Dior had their popular ballet flats with pearls on them, and more pearls on those heels too. But I have to pause and take a moment for this shoe. I just loved the detail. The gold and black, of course, is just very glamorous. And honestly, this just looked like a work of art. I was stunned. I don't know how many beads are on this, but it was just a really gorgeous shoe. And then I went over to Miu Miu and saw a lot of similar patterns now. So you're seeing a lot of loafers, you're seeing ballet flats, you're seeing Mary Janes, you're seeing sneakers, you're seeing kitten heels. Gucci had loafers with suede, and then Prada had these really pretty satin ballet flats. This one's leather, but there were some satin ones as well. And then more dogs,
They're so
more cute
cute.
dogs. And then finally went over to Manolo Blahnik, and they also had a lot of similar styles. I wanted to try on their Maysail pumps, and so I was interested in actually the flats, and this particular pair just caught my eye. I really love the croc effect detail on the leather, and the suede on the buckle is just so pretty. That was a really fun day. I was impressed with Chanel being able to fix the bag right on the spot. They can repair bags in New York and in Beverly Hills in LA. So those are the two locations in the US where they can repair bags on site. And in New York, it's the East 57th Street location, so the flagship Chanel boutique in New York. So that's just something to know because I had no idea. I really thought they were going to have to ship the bag back to Paris and that it would take forever. But no, it was easy peasy and they did it in 15 minutes. Hopefully you will have seen all of the footage and a lot of the trends. Suede's going to be in for sure. Earthy browns and navy blues. I love navy blue. I think it's just such like a nice, cool, dark color, but it's not stark black. So I really think that it gives a little something. Ballet flats, Mary Janes, those aren't going away. Kitten heels and also loafers. I noticed a lot of different style of loafers there and with details on the buckle. So yeah, it was really cool to spend an afternoon to like be out and about. I did end up getting a couple of things. One of them is significant to me because it reminds me of something I used to have. And then the other one is a pair of shoes. My feet are just really funny. Like my right foot is slightly bigger than my left. So it's very hard for me sometimes I'm just gonna pause right now, to find a pair of really nice, well-crafted, handmade shoe that fits me. So some are hit or miss, but if I do land a pair that fits me perfectly, then I have to grab it. So I did find something. I might do a little unboxing to show you what I got. I hope you enjoyed this little day out trying on handbags and looking at shoes. So we're gonna do the unboxing I mentioned. I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday or this weekend, but we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna share the two things I picked up from Bergdorfs while I was there. So here's the iconic purple bag. So first things first, I mentioned that I got something that reminded me of my past or something I used to have. And it was a pair of sunglasses. So I saw these at Bergdorfs from Tom Ford, and it gave me good vibes, good memories. It just felt like it was calling my name, and I just knew that I had to try them on, and so I did. And of course they matched my outfit. Like every time I pick something, it matches my outfit. So anyway, so yes, I'm gonna go ahead and open it. Go. And it comes in a very large but beautiful case. This like velvet case. And then of course it comes with the authenticity card. So here we go. Here they are. Aren't they beautiful? I love this. Well, here, try them on. So this is what they look like on. Still has the tag there, but here you go. I don't really have any big sunglasses, and I feel like you always need like at least one or so. And I just felt like these looked really good. I loved the color of the lens, just this like nice brownish warm brown tone. This little detail is just really gorgeous, and it's just very simple, very minimal, but it definitely gives really like cool vibes. These are going to be like my celebrity my celebrity glasses. But yeah, they're just really fun. The ones that I used to have were from Louis Vuitton, and they were also with this lens color, and they didn't have any, it just had like a gold ring here. Excuse me, gold, what are these called? Whatever these are called. It was gold here, and then there weren't actually any frames on the lens, but there were like these really pretty cutouts on the side. So those were also smaller, but they gave that same vibe. And so I'm really excited that I found these, and I just looked at them and I was like, okay, this reminds me of them. So very excited to have these and wear them for the rest of summer and into fall. So yeah, did I see this a lot better. Just so cool, this detail. I don't have anything from Tom Ford. I loved the style so much, so there you go. Next up, I mentioned how my feet are two different sizes. Unfortunately, handmade shoes, you can get lucky with a pair, and I definitely got lucky with this. This is now my second pair of Manolo blotting. Maybe only have one other shoe in this color. I was trying on different styles, and there were certain styles where like the toe box was too small, but in this style it was perfect. They were also able to like stretch it a little bit for me in the store as I was trying it on, so that kind of solidified everything. So if you get a really good sales assistant, then you're kind of set. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox these. So this is the Maisel flat. I've tried their pumps, but the way my foot comes in at the toe box, it feels a little scrunched. But here, when it's a flat, it's actually got like the wider toe box, which works out well, especially for my right foot that's a little too big. So this faux croc effect leather is really well done. It gives it some dimension and some structure. If you look carefully, this is all suede. So the suede details the piping all along the edge here and also on the heel. This is all suede. So it's just like really unique of a shoe. The sales associate told me that they just came out this style and this model for fall, and I just fell in love. I know that they're going to go with a lot of outfits, and they're going to be great for fall, winter, and spring. Put them together. Okay. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this little unboxing. That was my first one as well. I hope to do more unboxings in the future. I hope you enjoyed this video. I also just wanted to say a quick thank you because I just hit 1,000 subscribers on Instagram. I know it's a small number, but it just means that what I'm producing is really helpful to you all, and you're liking it. I really enjoy this process, and I really enjoy connecting with all of you. And since I started YouTube a couple of months ago, I'm almost at 100 subscribers, so I'm really excited to just keep growing this channel. It means so much to be able to start growing this community, sharing our passions and similar interests, and giving each other tips. Definitely let me know what kind of content you would like to see. This channel focuses a lot on handbags, but there can be other lifestyle things that might be of interest, so don't hesitate to send recommendations or suggestions, and to continue to follow me on Instagram and on Threads. Thank you again for all of your support to date, and for those of you that are new to my channel, I hope that you will subscribe. See you on the next one.